Now, I'm not a doctor or anything, but a lot of people have sleep problems and they only get about 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night. And I'm actually starting to gravitate towards that category, whether it be insomnia, whether it be your work schedule, or whatever. So, this is how I deal with it myself. So, in my life, I get off at 12:30 p.m. now, and that's already morning. And an actual regular person is actually supposed to be around, they're supposed to sleep at 10 p.m. to around 6 a.m. And that's 6 to 8 hours. But a lot of us have a different work schedule. Some of us get off at 10:30, and then now me getting off at 12:30 a.m. So it's not the easiest thing. And for me, my body, it will wake me up at 9. The very latest 10. Like, even if I were to stay up till 4 a.m., which unfortunately I do a lot actually, um, my body will wake me up at 9 or 10. So 4 a.m. to 9, that's only 5 hours. Or 4 a.m. to 10, that's only 6 hours. And 6 hours is a big difference from 7 to 8. And I feel it. I'm not going to lie to you. But there are workarounds. Now, obviously, the first thing that you should do is just sleep more. What do I mean by that? Well, honest to God, start bombing yourself with some melatonin. And then, obviously, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but these are things I've done and it does work. Get some melatonin, take some magnesium, and if you don't have the supplements, then just eat a couple of bananas right before bed. Just eat a couple of bananas and you should be better. But people with insomnia, that's a whole different story. It's not that easy. So here's it. But this video isn't necessarily for how to get more and better sleep because I'm still trying to figure that out myself. This is how to deal with getting less sleep as a person who just starts to get 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night. How do I still function? How do I go to work? Now, I'm just going to say it like this. The best thing that you can do if you have the opportunity is just get 8 hours of sleep, period. But now here's me. Now, this is what I do personally. So I get 6 hours of sleep, right? I wake up around 9. I went to sleep at 3 a.m. That's only 6 hours, and it's a big difference. What I do have this sauna off of Amazon. It is a steam sauna. I'm kind of a small person, so I can get in there and just sit down inside. So, first thing, actually, lately, I've read the book Atomic Habits. So, the real first thing I do is just go outside for 20 minutes. Now, sometimes my body is aching when I wake up, and I'm not even joking. Like, working and stuff, doing physical labor will break your body down. But a lot of the time, when I wake up, I actually am still sore if I don't stretch the night before. So if I don't stretch the night before and I'm sore, I wake up, I go outside, feel the sunlight, move around a little bit. A lot of the times that pain, that aching, will loosen itself up by actually getting movement, and it won't even be a problem for the rest of the day. But there's another thing I do besides that helps to loosen the pain. Now, obviously, stretching is the good thing, but just getting outside and getting that fresh air, there's something about it that makes it really powerful to actually revitalize you and to wake you up in a better way. So that's one. Now, the second thing that I do, and this is a steam sauna that you can get off of Amazon. It's about $120 plus tax. So you're going to be spending like $132. And for the money that you pay for it, it is literally life changing. It's game changing. I swear on my life. I swear on my life. When I use the steam sauna, I literally get out of it after 10 to 15 minutes feeling like I've never worked out. And we usually work out right before, because like I said, I just started this whole working out stuff again, maybe 5 days ago, if even. So I'm still in the beginning stages, but long story short, I work out and then I get in that steam sauna for from 10 to 15 minutes. Oh man, when I get out of there, bro, I feel like I just woke up actually again. Like I really feel like I got those last 2 to 3 hours of sleep that I've been missing out on. So I can only imagine if I were to get 8 hours of sleep and then use the sauna after doing all that exercise and activity, right? That's game changing. But even with just 6 hours, I genuinely feel like that sleepy feeling, that murky feeling when you wake up and you haven't slept enough, not just the aches or anything, but just the actual murky feeling. Now that could be an underlying issue on its own. That's not really supposed to be something that you feel. So I do recognize that. But what I'm saying is that for the people who do feel that like just tired even after you wake up, that's ridiculous, right? So Yeah, the steam sauna, like I said, bro, I feel like I just got another round of sleep after just 10 to 15 minutes. And you can stay in there longer. You can genuinely stay in the steam sauna for up to 30 minutes. It's just for me, the heat actually starts to get to that point to where I'm like, oh, okay, I'm done. It gets to like 110 degrees in there, and that doesn't burn you or anything. It's just hot. But the longer you stay in there, the more rest you're getting technically, because it's really good. If you look up the benefits of a steam sauna, you will be amazed. Now, technically, this should be the first thing, but it's not really the first thing I do in my day, but it is the first thing everybody should do, in my opinion, which is stretching. Like, at the end of the day, the only reason I feel like I even wake up sore is because I work a physical job the day before for 8 straight hours. Like, I'm actively doing activity for those 8 hours, and I don't stretch after. So I'll go to sleep stiff, wake up stiff. Huh, what a big surprise, right? So, anyways, stretching is legitimately that important. You have to do it. If you don't, then you will honestly just suffer. And as a person who's not getting any younger, like literally, I'm 27, so I'm not old, but literally, I'm not getting any younger. I don't have that growth hormone to like whenever I'm doing extremely stressful things exercise wise. I don't just shrug it off anymore because I don't have that hormone for basically pushing out injuries. If I get injured, it's gonna be like that. And that's it. Now, I'm obviously not really messed up. Like if I fall down, I'm not about to break an arm unless I'm just not, you know. But long story short, stretching is much more important now than it used to be because there's no way to really combat that. You just gotta stretch. You gotta get that blood pumping, and you gotta move that lymphatics fluid. You gotta, stretch that muscle to ease it a little bit, and it's just something that you just have to do, really, and it's just super good for you too. So yeah, guys, that's really it. Those are the three things that I do in order to combat the insomnia or to combat only getting 6 hours of sleep a night. Now, if I get 8 hours, it's so funny because I genuinely feel it. But the thing is, when I get off work at 12:30, it's not just that I don't want to go to sleep. It's just that it's a little bit difficult because I wish I could just go get home, brush my teeth, and knock out. I used to be able to do that, so I might have to look into like what's going on because I just don't go to sleep so easily anymore, especially after my schedule changed to 12:30 a.m., you know, getting off work. And at that point, it's just something else. So, getting 8 hours of sleep is the most important thing you can do. There's really no way around that. Like, you hear how I'm like saying how to combat not getting 8 hours of sleep because that's really just like how big of a difference those extra 2 hours in your sleep is and makes, at least for me. Feel it, bro. So if I get 8 hours, technically I don't even have to do all that other stuff, but you're supposed to do that other stuff anyway. Going outside and stretching is very important. And then if you can afford $130 steam sauna, bro, I fully recommend it. It's honestly game changing. It's amazing, and I might even leave a link if I have a affiliate. If I'm still part of the Amazon affiliates, I'll leave a link in the description because it's really that powerful, guys. And yeah, so if I do leave an affiliate link, I do get like, I don't know, I think it's 5% of the pay, but to no extra charge to anybody. It's just like a little kickback for having me get somebody a sale, so that's pretty cool. But with that, guys, man, that's actually the whole video for today. Let me know if you guys do any of these things, and if you guys have any tips for how to get 8 hours of sleep instead of just combating it. Please let me know, like seriously, because I would actually appreciate that. And with that being said, guys, you guys have a good one. Be cool, and I'll see y'all next time.